So, have you ever wanted something or wished for something or prayed for something so bad that when you got it, you prayed and wished and hoped for the removal of it? Okay. So, if you want to see the rest of this video, you're probably going to have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Well, you don't have to, but to see it, you have to go to my YouTube channel at Almost Everything. The link is in the bio. If you are squeamish in any way, please turn this off because I am sometimes graphic in the explanation of this story that I'm about to tell you. Don't want to traumatize or re-traumatize anybody. So, when I was younger, I remember going to a store called Big John's in 3rd Street, Passaic, New Jersey. And I saw this woman with a child, and she was telling the kid, "I love you so much." And the kid was saying the same thing to the mom. And, you know, I had wanted that so bad. You know, not that my mom didn't love me. She loved me very, very, very much. She just wasn't verbally expressive. And I wanted that. I wanted to hear that. So my mom had this friend. And this woman, this friend of my mother's was, I was afraid of her. Everybody was afraid of her. The kids were afraid of her. I called her Broomhilda. I talk about this in my book called Almost Nothing. It's coming out soon. So Broomhilda was this very tall, very skinny woman. And she was scary, man. She had these bumps and these sores on her face all the time. And she had these teeth that looked like a broken Budweiser bottle had been shoved in her gums. She wore this dirty, flowered house coat, had food stains on it. And she had these long, dirty nails. This woman was disgusting, and we were scared of her as kids. So I remember one night, I was sleeping. It was maybe 3 or 4 in the morning, and I had wet the bed. So I got up to go to the bathroom, and so I'm a young kid, man. I'm maybe 10 or 11, and so I'm washing myself. But as kids do, I'm, washing myself down there, and I'm looking at, marveling at, what I'm doing, and she busted in the bathroom, drunk, slurring and all of that stuff, pushed me out of the way, sat on the toilet, and I was scared because I thought she had seen what I was doing. And so she sat on the toilet, and she looked at me and asked me what I was doing, and she grabbed me by my private parts and pulled me closer to her. And so she started to use her mouth on me, and I was so scared. I thought she was going to bite it off and swallow it and all of that stuff. And I was trying to call my mother, and she slapped me really hard and told me to be quiet while she did what she did. And, so she took me out of the bathroom and put me in the bed. And I noticed that she dug in her panties and pulled out this big pillow, or so it was in my head. It was a big red pillow out of her panties, and she slung it against the wall, and then made this slapping sound against the wall. So she came to the bed, and she got on top of me, and she was mad that my thing wasn't doing what it's supposed to do, and she put her mouth back on it, and after a long time, it finally did what she wanted it to do, and she got on top of it, and she did what she did. And while she was doing this, she was digging her nails in me, and she was looking me right in the face. And although I had my eyes closed waiting for her to finish, I would occasionally peek at her, and she would tell me that she loved me. She would say, "I love you." And I was blown away, because how could you love me and you're doing these heinous and nasty and disgusting things to me, and you're telling me that you love me? And I was confused. I was confused and I was scared and I didn't know what to do. And she did this for quite some time, meaning it didn't just end on that night. So I remember praying that she wouldn't come in my room this night. I remember praying and hoping and wishing that she would somehow go away and not do this to me anymore. Took me a long time to get past that and realize that this woman was obviously sick. But it just goes back to my point that sometimes we wish for a thing. Sometimes we wish we had a thing in our life. And when we get that thing, it's not exactly how we want it. So my suggestion is that if we want something, be specific. Be specific as to what we want. Because the blessing may be that we don't actually get it. Stay grounded, stay focused.